Hey guys, welcome back. How are you doing? It's what day is it today?
It's November 2nd.
It's the day after Halloween.
No.
It's not?
It's 2 days after Halloween.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, all those kids, we gave them so much sugar. Probably shouldn't have done that.
2 kids.
2 kids. They didn't like the kale.
No.
No. All right, guys. Hey, anything that we say is just meant for your education. Check with your medical doctor before taking any advice, and do your own research. So let's, Karen, should we just jump right in?
Go for it.
Marie from Connecticut, you had a question. Go ahead, Marie.
Hello?
Marie, are you there? All right, Marie, I will let you kind of figure that out, and we're going to go to Paul from Toronto. Are you there, Paul?
Just skip that for a minute. We'll fix it.
Okay, Paul, are you there?
Just skip it for a minute.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we're going to basically just hold off on the calls, and
And I'm not live? Oh, here we go.
yeah, so you probably have a lot of questions, and I'll let you
Well, let me
kinda
see because it just came up.
populated.
It just populated now.
Oh, good. Perfect timing. And by the way, guys, we have some really interesting questions today. So let's see if you can actually get these answers correct. But I got 3 questions that I think you're going to really like.
Oh, you mean for later in the show?
Yes, I do, Karen.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay,
Let me
let's
get
see. Well, a
organized
lot
here.
of people are just saying hello from Arlington, Virginia. Hello from DC, which is
They're right down the road.
right down the road. Boston. We love Boston, don't we?
We like Boston. We do
Love
like Boston.
Boston. I have so many friends in Boston.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a question about heavy metal
Mm-hmm.
toxicity and removal from the
And
body.
rock and roll, heavy
Rock
metal,
and roll, heavy
Okay,
metal,
yeah.
country,
Yeah, go ahead.
western.
I know a lot about music. What question you want about related
What can
to
you do to,
heavy metals?
yeah,
Well, you know, Karen,
probably not.
there's the best, it's called a chelator. Chelation means to claw, so it connects.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best ones that I like is EDTA. I'm not going to give you the long name, but it's basically a remedy. It's you can get it from the health food store, but it pulls out, gets the lead out. It pulls out the iron. It pulls out the heavy metals. And it's one of the best things to do that. So make sure you take an empty stomach, because if you take it with food, it'll pull out the minerals from your
From
food.
food,
So
right.
what I like to do is I like to take it like a few times a week on an empty stomach when you're fasting, and then alternatively, or even on the different part of the day, I'll take minerals that I want to take. So I get the heavy metals out of my body, but I pull in the good minerals. See, Karen?
Thinking. You're thinking.
Thinking again.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if, Maria, are you there yet from Connecticut?
I am.
Oh, you are?
There.
Good. So you had a question
Hi,
about...
guys.
Hi.
Wheatgrass. Wheatgrass, right?
My
Re-
question,
Wheatgrass.
correct. So I wanted to know if I could make it at night, because I'm out of the house early in the morning and I'm leaving it for my young kids.
Mhm.
Can I make it at night without losing any of the efficacy and have them just, drink it in the morning, but I make it at night?
Oh.
And also, I'm taking the electrolyte powder.
Uh-huh.
When I take it, I don't feel very well. I feel flu-like, but when I don't take it, I'm just doing 1 scoop, I feel fine. So
Yeah.
I didn't know what you thought.
Well, here's what I would do with the electrolyte. I mean, with the wheatgrass juice powder, I would definitely, you can take it at night. In fact, you'll probably find that you'll sleep better. It just calms the nervous system. It's really good for that. It's not a problem taking it at different times of the day. So definitely experiment and take it at night. As far as electrolyte powder, I would just take a very small amount, like maybe, that little scooper, maybe take like 1/4 of that and see how you feel. Sometimes when you take these minerals, depending on what's happening with your body, you can create this shift of electrolytes from the blood into the cells, and you can actually have different effects. And some people might get a little detox reaction from that. So I would just try to take a small amount and see if it doesn't work a little bit better. I've never heard that before, though, but that's what I would try.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, cool.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hey, Paul, I tried to get you before. Are you there now?
I am.
Great.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So my wife and I, we have been on the ketogenic diet and doing intermittent fasting for almost 10 months now.
Wow.
and we've lost over 120 pounds combined.
Wow.
And yeah, and I'm a type 1 diabetic. My wife's got a healthy pancreas, and I've actually dropped my A1C from over 7 to 5.1. So it's if you didn't know, if you just tested my A1C, you wouldn't even know I was a type 1.
Wow.
Anyways, so my wife, when she tests her ketones, we have a ketone blood meter, and when she tests hers, she's always, quite high, 2.5 or whatever. And I'm always kind of in the lower range between, say, 0.5 and sometimes I'll get to 1 or 1.1. And, we're doing intermittent fasting. We watch our macros, we track, we're in a calorie deficit. So I'm wondering if that's my body's normal, or if there's an interaction with, with the type 1 and trying to balance insulin intake that might be, keeping my ketones from getting, to a higher level.
Right. Well, I mean, the fact that you have to take insulin, you're diabetic type 1, is going to, I mean, think about it. Every time you take insulin, it's going to knock you out of ketosis, because the insulin is what blocks you from going into ketosis. So you're a little bit handicapped with that, but I think you're still in a good amount of ketosis. And here's a question I have for you. How much less insulin are you taking now compared to before?
Oh, I don't know an exact percentage, but I was taking on a 24-hour basis between 60 and 80 units, and now I'm down to under 30, so between 26 and 28 units a day.
This is freaking incredible. That's amazing, because
Yeah.
you're long. I mean, I don't even know what your doctors are saying, but for you to go from down to a 5.1, which is completely normal, it means you're getting less problem with your blood, less glycation, which is sticky blood. You're basically going to live longer, because the dangers of high insulin or a high blood sugar is just as bad as high insulin. So, and this is the problem with type 1, is that got my blood sugar in control, but I've still taken all this insulin. So the fact that you're taking less, that's the goal. I think this is awesome. Awesome. So
Yeah.
I'm just impressed.
Yeah, it's been totally life-changing for sure. So.
Yeah, I think there's always things you can do to tweak it, but honestly, I think I would ride the wave. You're doing great. Keep going. Keep focused. Tweak. Like adding more quality food and maybe some nutrition, like the B1 for sure. B1, B
Okay.
vitamins, nutritional yeast, and then potassium, and then also apple cider vinegar. That's what I would do.
Oh, excellent. Well, thank you very much.
Absolutely. Okay, Paul. See you. All right. Would you have anything to say for yourself?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so Ralph on YouTube, I think you'll like this. He says wrestling season is coming.
I know.
Exclam.
I know. I'm into it. I'm totally into it. I was just thinking about that.
You were.
Yeah.
Well, Ralph is too. He has a 16-year-old boy that weighs 136, and he wants to drop to 120. Is keto a safe way for him to do this?
I just happened to I created a video just for him. It's
Right.
on. If you just type Dr. Berg and wrestlers, you'll see the exact eating plan that I recommend. And it's like what is the healthy way to lose weight as a wrestler? I show you how to do it, because I did it all wrong. If I can only go back in time, I was actually undefeated the first part of the season, and then I started getting weaker because I was eating submarine sandwiches, like and ice cream and popcorn and other things. But the point is that you can do this healthily and completely retain your energy, lose weight and get really lean, and actually to dominate. So I want to, I don't know, maybe sometime actually help out at some of the local, maybe the high school wrestling teams if I could in my spare time. I would like to do that. Will I do that? Probably not, but I would like to. But that's what I would do.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else? Or is that pretty much it?
Well, you have a list of callers. Why don't you take another call?
Let me take another call. I'm going to go right to Erica. Erica, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Hi.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Yeah, you're
How are
from
you?
Washington,
How
right
are
down
you,
the street.
Karen?
Hi.
Yes. Had I known that your conference was like, I found out about your conference like a day after it was over, and I was so disappointed. So I hope you do another one soon.
Yeah, we'll do it in September, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So my question is this. I've been doing keto for about a little over a month. I dropped 17 pounds. I'm 58. Right now I'm weighing 201. And what I found with keto is that when I eat, say for example, I'm finding I'm not hungry until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I'll eat. And then I'm hungry again around 10 o'clock. And then I'll eat again. But I don't know if it's good to eat that late in the evening. And then the other issue that I'm having is, I can go sometimes eating twice a day and sometimes once a day. And is that okay? And then I'm taking all the supplements. I'm taking the adrenal cortisol. I'm taking the nutritional yeast. I'm taking the sleep aid at night because I'm having all of the symptoms that come with people who are obese and have the heavy stomach. And so I just want to know about the supplements. Sometimes I take them when I eat, but not, every meal because I'm only eating twice a day, mostly.
Okay, good. One of the best times to take your supplement is right before the first meal. Why? Because your receptors for insulin are going to be the most receptive to nutrients, so they'll go in like a rocket ship. So what you do is right before you eat, just take all your supplements for the whole day. Bam! It just goes right in like a rocket ship. As far as you eating too late, if you want to lose more weight and you want to speed things up, what you could do, of course, graduate to one meal a day. That's going to ultimately be the goal. But in the meantime, as you're doing this, I would crunch those 2 meals. Let's say, for example, you can't really do one meal, it's just too much. Crunch the 2 meals closer together. So even though you're not hungry, let's say you eat at 3 o'clock, do the next meal at 5 or 6. That way we have a small window gap. We have a huge fasting time period. And I think you'll actually lose more weight. And then you get to the point where you can just do one meal. And you will, there's so many people are doing 1 meal a day. It's called OMAD, 1 meal a day. And they're very healthy. You're going to feel really good. And you're going to lose a ton of weight. It's not going to be dangerous at all.
We're going to take a break.
Okay, and one last little thing. How will I know the right ratio of fat, carbs, and protein? That's one thing that I get confused about. Am I doing that amount right? I know you said 3 to 6 ounces of protein per day, right?
Yeah. 3 to 6 ounces of protein. I'm going to send I'll send a video out tomorrow morning. Watch for it. That clarifies this protein, because when I say 3 to 6 ounces, people think it's 3 to 6 ounces of protein. 3 to 6 ounces of the meat or chicken or fish. The protein in that's going to be less. That's a whole different thing. So that way I want to make it easy. The quantity of the whole thing. So you don't have to look at the grams. Just 3 to 6 ounces of actual, tuna or fish or chicken or whatever. That's what you need to focus on. But I'll do a video on that.
Okay, do I base it on my weight? My weight.
In the video, I explain you want to play around, see how you feel with that amount of protein. Honestly, I'm 180 pounds. Okay, so just compare me to you, and I do about 8 ounces of protein per day.
You're 6'2".
6'2", but I'm 180 pounds. So we go by weight.
Oh, got it.
So basically, I would. For you, 8 ounces of protein per day for the whole day, I think it's a good rule of thumb.
Okay.
Awesome. Thanks, Erica.
Okay.
All right, good.
Hey, we are having technical difficulties
Even though it works?
on
Even though it works?
Facebook. On
Okay.
Facebook, so we're being directed to.
Shut everything down, but stay tuned. We'll be back on both YouTube and Facebook. And
Guys, stay tuned. We're going to shut things down for one momento.
Don't move.
Stay on the phone. Don't go anywhere. We'll
Don't
be right
move.
back. 1 second.
Stay where you are.
Yes.
Okay, and then refresh.